This is a pretty appropriate shot. Gino on the Mario Player's Guide. His name is actually, but that's hard to pronounce. So he goes by Gino. That's canon, by the way. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Friday. You're awake. Is it because I came over and got on the couch? Probably had something to do with it, right? Oh my god. Oh, falling over. Oh. Is this where yesterday's vlog ended? Do you remember? Guess not. I feel like yesterday's vlog ended in this spot, but I don't know. My concept of days is, it's always a little, but lately especially it's been, so it's kind of a combination of, it's not a good combination. So I'm starting to vlog a little bit late today, but that's just because today has been, there hasn't really been any time to film anything for the most part. I have largely been busy up until this evening when we did part 2 of our Mario RPG stream, because last night I was up so late for John's stream. When I went to bed, it wasn't until 5 a.m. The stream ended at 4. I had some other stuff I had to take care of, and by the time I went to sleep, it was 5. And I told myself, I'm not going to set an alarm. I'm just not. I don't have anything I have to get up for. I'm just going to go to sleep. Now, Mal actually went to bed at midnight last night, and that was so that she could get up today and paint, and she did. She told me that she woke up at 9. She said she woke up at 9 and painted, and that was great. I slept, and I don't think I got up until like 3. You didn't even try to wake me up. I guess it was because Mal was up. But I woke up at like 3, got out of the shower, and then by the time Mal and I decided to have lunch, because Mal hadn't had lunch, she had like a yogurt when she woke up, and that was it. By the time we had lunch, it was 5. And I'm trying to remember what we even had for lunch, and everything is just a blur. Oh yeah, that's right. Again, I've been pretty busy. I was the one that made lunch, and I made we have an excess of bread right now because when we went to Costco, we went to Costco, so we picked up some things that we needed, and it's the same price. It's ridiculous. It's often the same price to buy something at Costco and get a ton of it than to pay the exact same price for something that you'd buy at the normal grocery store and you get far less. And I'm like, okay, well, let's get a big old buttload of bread. So we had a lot of bread, so that's what I made for lunch. I cooked up some eggs, and I did my creamy eggs, and I did it on 2 pieces of toast, and then also we had some avocado because we went to Costco and you get a big old bag and it's cheap. We had some avocado, so I did an avocado toast. So what I served Mallory and myself each was 2 pieces of toast with egg, 1 piece of toast with avocado, and then I was showing you guys the kiwi the other day. I cut a kiwi in half. So each of us ate 3 slices of bread. And then, 3 hours later, it's 8 and it's time to stream, and I was like, crap, we're not going to have enough time to eat dinner, but we should probably eat something. So Mal made me a peanut butter sandwich, which means that I ate 5 pieces of bread today. It's a lot of bread. It's also the type that's like super whole grain, where it's got like the actual bits of, I don't know, granola or what on it. And I like that bread a lot. I don't know how well it agrees with my stomach, but I guess we'll know real soon because I ate 5 friggin' pieces of it. We'll see how that plays out. Anyway, in between all of the cracks of the main events that happened today leading up to that, I've just been working on various things. And then finally we got to 8 o'clock. We did the Mario RPG stream, and good God, we streamed very late, but we only did 3 episodes because the chat decided that, Mario RPG sounds good, but we would prefer a musical. and they requested quite a few improv songs. The biggest problem being they wanted to hear the same thing. Yesterday on John's stream, one of the things that came up and became a big in-joke on that stream was the fact that a grilled cheese with tomato soup qualifies as pizza. And then we started to discuss what truly is pizza. If it has cheese and tomato, can it qualify as pizza? I had opinions about this, but it didn't seem to matter because Google was like, did you mean pizza? And you typed in grilled cheese and tomato soup into the search engine. So that joke from last night continued into tonight, and I was requested to sing songs about pizza over and over and over again, and there's like nothing left to say. And I quickly learned that, even if I feel like I generally do all right at improv songs, if you request me to sing about the same things multiple times, I won't be able to do it. There will not be enough variation in the word choice is in my brain to succeed. And they went downhill. And chat didn't seem to mind that. They thought that was fun and funny, and they kept doing it. It was an evening. But we did get a little bit further in Mario RPG. We got to hear what is arguably the most famous song from Mario RPG, and maybe one of the most famous video game tunes of all time, and that is the Forest Maze, Beware the Forest Mushrooms. It's great. It's been covered by a ton of video game artists, rightfully so, because it's so popular. And it's just, I don't know, it's a fun part of the game. As I continue to play through Mario RPG, I'm reminded of the fact that the dungeons themselves seem really short. Like, really short. Like, I don't know. It just sticks out to me as like, oh, we got through, the sewers pretty quick. We got through the forest pretty quick. The game as a whole is pretty short for an RPG, but it's still a fairly lengthy game. How long to beat? It's got it, about 17 to 20 hours. That's a fairly reasonable game, but there's so many locales that you have to hit. And the trade-off is that some of these locales you're at for like less than half an hour, and getting through an entire dungeon in a half hour is, that's fairly exceptional. It moves really quick. The pacing of Mario RPG it's fast, but I kind of like it because a lot of times RPGs can in some way or another feel like a slog, and Mario RPG does not. You are just moving on to the next thing. And that's kind of cool. I've really enjoyed it so far. It's been fun to revisit. Anyway, because I had that peanut butter sandwich at 8, and that was, dinner. It wasn't really going to be enough food long term. So now that the stream is over, I need to find another little something to eat. So that's going to be on the agenda now. I'm going to go grab Mao, and I don't know. I think it was last week after the stream I made Mao pancakes, and I made them super silver dollar. Like, they were like this big. We still got plenty of pancake mix, so maybe I'll do that again. That sounds like it'd be kind of fun. Anyway, I don't mean to sit in this exact spot. I feel like a lot of people, everyone gets to see this a lot because of breakfast stream, but I guess it's kind of different when I'm holding the camera. Back to sleep. He's a good boy. Yeah. I love him. I love him so stinking much. He's a good one. Yeah. That Geno figurine that we started on, I went and grabbed that earlier during the stream to show it off. And I knew it was downstairs in the cabinet, but I wasn't sure exactly where it was. And I went downstairs. It's during the stream. Mal's up here talking to everybody, and it's during the stream. And when I got down there, I was trying to look in the cabinet, figure out where it was, and I was looking, and I was like, is it on this shelf? It is on this shelf, isn't it? Where it was directly behind, to the point where you couldn't even see it. It was directly behind Sagan's ashes. So it was and the stream's going on and stuff, and it's not that it affected me terribly negatively, but it was just one of those things. I don't know. Anytime you see it and you interact with it, it still hits you pretty hard again. So I actually stood down there for just a moment. And I didn't tell any of this on stream because it was a joyous occasion. It was, high energy and people were having fun. But like I just stood down there for a minute because I had to reach behind Sagan to get the Gina figurine. And I just kind of stared at it and, I just told him I loved him and I missed him. It's a weird feeling. And I know it's one that I'll just never be able to get rid of, but it certainly made me, I guess, even to some extent, like more appreciative of Cap. I hope he knows. But I sincerely appreciate him. He's great. Anyway, if you were at the stream tonight, I hope you had fun. I had a blast. I truly did. And again, can't wait to play more Mario RPG next week. Although at the current rate, if this continues, it might take us a little bit longer to get through. Since we only did 3 episodes tonight. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great weekend, and let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?